with these lovely people. Not you. You're not yet.
Okay.
You guys.
Eileen.
Bet.
And then we have a special guest who's real special.
I'm Tamara.
Tanner.
Sad little special boy.
Laugh like that.
I don't know.
Alright.
It's been a day.
It's been a good 20 minutes.
Joby, what are we talking about today?
Yeah, I'm Joby. We're talking about 90's shows. Ta-da.
Friends. Seinfeld.
What did you just say?
Friends. Friends. Seinfeld. Full House. Bummy World.
We're not going to talk about all of those.
You have.
Okay.
What are we starting with?
Friends.
Friends.
I love my friends. I can't be on the show.
I know you
Really
can't.
can't.
This is my last episode, actually.
We're gonna take this one out back, and we're never gonna see her again. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Besides that, we're talking about
It's okay,
Friends.
I'm into it.
Anyway, we're talking about
favorite
Friends.
characters.
Favorite characters of Friends.
Around the table.
I love Chandler. He's my favorite. He's just a guy.
Chandler
He's a
and
guy.
Joey are
Chandler
probably
and
my
Joey.
favorite.
Oh my
And
God.
Phoebe. I really
Oh my God, I
Phoebe.
love
Phoebe.
those three.
Yeah, Phoebe,
Top.
Joey. Yeah.
Ross sucks.
Ross, he
I
could
do
go
like-
die in a hole.
Intense
Monica?
hatred for Ross.
I like
I
Monica.
do like Monica.
Not the actor. I'm okay with the actor. Like, I don't know.
It's like intense hatred
and
for Ross.
For the character Ross, he can go die in a hole somewhere.
Yeah, the
Monica,
actor,
I do
however,
like.
he's chill.
The actor is fine.
Yeah.
He's
Actor's
okay.
fine.
He voiced
Nothing
giraffe
against the
in,
actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Madagascar.
Yeah, so he's got.
Yes.
He's fine.
Nothing
good.
against the actor.
Ross is a
Ross the
character.
character.
The character
So he did
itself.
very well in making him so bad.
I will say I really like Monica.
Monica's
Yeah,
good.
Monica's
She's
Like
funny.
she's sad, but in the way of you're like, oh.
It's like I feel bad for her.
Yeah, like you're like,
I
oh.
feel bad for you, but anyway,
Like,
back
you kind of
to
do
your
this to
cooking.
yourself, and I feel bad.
Yeah,
But
like I feel like if they didn't put any of the laugh tracks over the
Yeah.
laugh
They have to do videos without any laugh tracks.
know.
And I love
There are videos of like Phoebe talking about her past, Monica
Yeah.
talking about her mom, and stuff like that
Without
without like
laugh
the laugh
tracks.
tracks. And it's like, wow, yeah, no, that's depressing.
wow.
Wow,
real
this
depressing.
show was
Well,
actually super sad.
and I like Rachel. I never really liked her as a character.
I liked her
I
as
just,
like kind of like
I love
comedy.
the
Yeah,
actor
she was
more
a-
than
yeah,
the
I
character.
like
she was a
the actor.
comedic break in.
Yeah, she
like,
was just
Yeah.
a silly little girl.
I love the actor. She's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yes.
I'm okay with the character she played in Friends. I'm okay with her. Like, she's not like my top favorite, but
I just think
I think
she's kind of like in the middle. Like
I think a
middle
lot of
ground.
people
But
liked.
she's okay.
I think a lot of people liked Rachel because she was just gorgeous.
Yeah.
Well,
As if
and I-
like
and
none
I-
of the other women
and
on
I
that
th-
show weren't.
I
But
think they
like,
gave her really good characterization later.
They really
and let
did.
her like actually be a fully fleshed out character.
I
Yeah.
think the only times they like ruined her was when they did stuff with Ross.
Yeah.
Oh,
and, like,
absolutely.
anytime she was with Ross.
Because like I like her, but every time she was with Ross, it was just the worst thing ever.
Okay, sorry. You go ahead.
Chandler as a character was always super complex
Yes.
and made me like him a lot more.
Yes.
That's why he
because
was my
of- yeah,
favorite.
because of like his stuff with his parents and that he was an alcoholic and smoked but isn't anymore, and then like
Yeah, he had great character
He like
development.
smoked like twice
yeah,
on the show.
Yeah, he smoked twice on the show because he relapsed, and it's super interesting.
Yeah.
Because like
Because it happened.
it
It
happens.
happens.
It's a very real
It's a very
thing.
realistic
Yeah.
thing.
Like
Okay, besides all that, I have one question.
yeah.
So we know how we all hate Ross and Rachel together. We all hate Ross. Ross can go die.
Yeah.
I always thought that Joey and Rachel would be cute together. Have
I
you guys
mean,
like they have like a good
I
relationship?
feel like Joey and Phoebe were always.
Well,
the
yeah.
best.
Yeah.
Like
Also
that was
that.
I never really because like I don't know. I never really thought about.
Like, I think it's just like specific scenes that I
Yeah.
Yeah.
very specific scenes. Like there's this one where she was like it was like when she was living with Chandler and Joey.
Yeah.
And she was like watching. I remember this so vividly. I don't know why. But it's when she was watching like a scary movie, and then Joey comes home, and then he
Yeah, when he was in love with her, right?
yeah, when he was in love with her. I just found those scenes very cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they had their moments, but
They
like
had
as
their
a long
moments.
term thing, I just didn't really
I
care
just
for
think
it.
that like Phoebe as a character was also great because
Yes.
you're like, what's going on with you? And
A
then she-
lot.
yeah,
I love
like-
her personality.
I
She's
love her.
amazing.
Well, and she's a very real portrayal of what like most of the characters besides Ross, like for some reason, Ross
Ross was like a caricature of a caricature of a
like,
person that you hate.
It was like a caricature of every male manipulator.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
ever, and so it's like everybody else is really dynamic and great characters.
He does not change
No,
ever.
he doesn't.
Not once
You
over
think-
the entire
You
show.
think, like, in some moments that, he might
Well, like,
change.
you think
He's
with-
probably gonna change. That's what's gonna happen,
You
right?
think with
No,
the break,
Never.
it never
that
happens.
whole like
Oh my
issue with
God, the
the break, you would think he
break.
would change. Like nothing
God.
changes.
He never like.
He's always the victim.
Yeah.
he always thinks that he's the victim.
I think that like the Thanksgiving episodes are always like they're a little too real, man.
They
Thanksgiving
are.
episodes.
The ones
I
where
remember-
like Monica has the breakdown over all
Oh,
the
yeah.
I remember this one episode.
How many times have you had a breakdown trying to cook something?
I remember.
Way too
I
many.
remember this one episode.
Once every other time I
It
cook
was
something.
it was a
Twice a
Thanksgiving
week.
episode. It was when like this dude that went to high school with Roz, Monica, and Rachel, and he came over to Thanksgiving.
Brad
'cause-
Pitt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was just like, "I hate you, Rachel," and stuff like that. I'm just like,
I forgot Brad Pitt cameo.
Yeah.
I also
Brad Pitt.
I also forgot that what was his name?
Henry.
The guy that Monica dated with the mustache.
Richard.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
Richard. The actor of that is a very prolific actor, and the fact that he was on Friends for like multiple seasons, and he was just like,
I think it was just a fun little
Like-
time for him.
He's just there, man. He's just
All right,
there.
let's move on.
I liked it.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about Full House?
I know
John
of it.
Stamos.
I
I
mean,
love him.
I liked Full
Of
House.
it, I don't-
The only times I would watch Full House is when I was at my grandma's and it would come on at like midnight.
I think the only reason I knew about Full House is because Fuller House came out.
yeah, like,
I don't like Fuller House.
I never watched any of
I
that.
liked Full House. I tried watching Fuller House.
I
I
couldn't
did
do
not
it.
enjoy
I,
it.
what was his name? It was like he was like the dad. What was his name? Like the actor. Didn't he pass away?
Yeah, he died from
Yeah.
a brain aneurysm.
Yeah, and
It
then
was-
like all that stuff
Yeah,
came out with
yeah.
him
Yeah.
and the Olsen twins.
Yeah, and it's like, ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I heard about that.
Yeah. But I loved Full House mainly because I was like, I don't know why. I just really liked it. I think it's because I could relate to some of the characters a bit. Especially when I was younger, like with the daughters.
Yeah.
So,
I think
I'm
it was
not
just, like,
going to
fun.
lie.
yeah, it was very
As a
fun.
kid, the only reason why I actually watched Full House was because I was obsessed with the Olsen twins. Like Mary
Really?
Kate,
Yes.
Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen. I loved them growing up. Like I watched
Yeah.
all of their movies, all the shows that they were in. This is one specific show that they did that was like, I can't remember the actual name of it, but it was like they were like investigators or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
I remember watching that so vividly at the daycare. You don't
This is
understand.
a sidebar, but until I was like 10, I thought the Parent Trap girl was they thought they were twins and
I
not
did
the
too.
same girl.
I did too.
And then I found out later that it was just her done over again, and I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
"You gotta be kidding me, man!"
gotta be
it's like
kidding
kids
me.
now finding out Liv and Maddie.
Yeah, like,
Like,
Yeah.
that's my Liv and Maddie right there.
Yeah.
yeah, like
Ugh,
I
Liv and
forgot
Maddie.
about Liv and Maddie.
We're not gonna talk about Liv
Yeah,
and
we're not
Maddie.
gonna talk.
So, what was the other show I was gonna talk about? Boy Meets World.
Yeah,
Have you guys ever watched Boy Meets World?
I've seen.
First of all,
I've seen a couple of
I've seen
episodes.
like a little bit of it.
I've recently
It was a
rewatched
Nickelodeon
it.
show.
It was a Nickelodeon. You know Girl Meets World?
I know of it.
So that's like it's like
I don't
the-
watch a lot of TV.
Yeah.
No, you're not a big
I wa-
TV watcher.
So Girl Meets World was basically what would you call it? Like a
It's-
sequel?
Yeah,
It was
the
a sequel to Boy Meets
continuation.
World.
Yeah.
So I loved Boy
All the
Meets World. I recently rewatched
all the
it.
old actors and actresses.
I'll tell you what I do know. How I Met Your Mother.
That's a great
Yes.
show.
Love that.
Never actually watched it.
You never watched it?
Really?
I've probably
It's-
seen like snippets of it
Yeah.
from when
Yeah.
I was like a kid.
I
growing
remember
up.
bits and pieces.
Oh.
Stop it.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Technical difficulties, I guess. I don't
Yeah.
know. But how do you guys? Who has actually watched besides you? You haven't watched Boy Meets World.
I watched it.
Okay, so how do you feel about it?
I think it's okay. I
Yeah.
mean, like for the time it came out in,
Yeah, for
What
the time
is it
came out.
about?
it's about this.
It's about this boy. His name is Corey, and he is basically
Great
going
name.
through life.
He's essentially homeless and shows up at his friend's house. No, I'm not even joking.
No, that's not. That's his best friend.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's his
yeah,
best
his best
friend.
friend is homeless and then
and
shows
he
up at
and
his
his
house
and
and
his
is like, "Can I
mom
live here?"
his mom left him, so he was really depressed. And then after that, his mom came back.
Who's-
and their
wait, whose
what was
mom?
his name again?
The main character?
No, it's like
the
the main
friend.
character's
The
best friend.
The
Okay.
main character's
His best friend.
Yeah.
Dog was homeless. Like.
Okay.
He
Wait,
was-
hold on.
he lived
Wasn't
in-
this like a ABC show or
No,
something?
it was a
And-
No,
Nick show.
it was
Huh?
a Nick show. Nickelodeon.
it?
Yeah, in the 90s.
I thought. Didn't Disney buy it though? Like they. I know.
No, it wasn't Nick. It was Disney.
Yeah, it was on Disney.
on
for,
Disney
it was,
Plus.
Look,
Oh,
it
was
was
it
on
Disney?
Disney
Yeah.
for a while, but it was on something else because I remember
I thought
watching
it
it.
was-
Wow, you guys
Yeah.
are so great at explaining what it's about.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, it's about Corey Matthews.
Yes.
It starts off with him like in elementary school, hating school, and like his teacher basically teaches him life lessons.
Wait, it's just,
It's like Girl Meets World.
I never watched that. I'm. Is that the show? Wait, I tried to remember their names, but I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So,
I'm trying to remember their names. Keep talking.
so Corey, it's basically Corey and his best friend and Topanga.
Okay, yes, I do know what you're talking
Yes.
about.
Topanga.
Okay.
I love Topanga. Oh my god.
We love
See,
Topanga.
that's the name I remember.
Yeah.
He's the only one I know.
Topanga. What was his name?
It's a weird name.
Hunter,
No.
it was a
That's
weird.
his
it was
last
a,
name.
It was a weird name where you were like, what?
Hunter was his last name.
You know what Boy Meets World reminds me of?
Okay, what do you remind you?
The show I no, there's a show that I'm assuming most of us, maybe not you, have watched.
Assuming.
That came
Don't
out
assume
out
things.
like 2010s ish. Ant Farm.
I
Yes,
love Ant Farm. I love Ant Farm.
That doesn't sound like a real show. I think you're
It
lying.
was a musical show called Ant Farm.
It was about these.
You're too special for this.
Ant Farm means advanced natural talent.
Exactly.
They took kids with basically what they did was they took children who had talents in different areas. and
like
then
music,
focused them
smarts,
on
robotics, smarts.
The
Blondie, remember the Blondie? What was her
Olive,
name?
Intellect.
Olive,
Yeah.
and then Fletcher. Who was involved. So the main character is China. She's really good at music.
Her name is China.
Yes, her name is China.
China
she's,
Interclay.
she's real good at music.
Do you remember
And the
the?
art boy named Fletcher is in love with her.
Yeah. Do you remember the like this was like when Ant Farm was really big and China she did like a it was like almost like a Monster Mash
Calling
music
all the
video on
Calling all the
Yes.
monsters. When I tell you,
Calling all the monsters.
I loved it.
I
I
loved that
forgot that song exists.
one. You're welcome.
Well, no, what
You're
happened
so welcome.
is the other day, my younger cousin turned on the TV to watch cable at my grandma's house.
Cable.
And Disney, whatever the channel is called now,
Disney
not XD
Channel?
or whatever, turned on, and it started playing,
Disney
and I was
DX.
Oh.
When I also okay, another show that I know you guys give me a lot of crap for watching
Oh,
this.
Jesus.
No, it's not that one. It's a different one that you guys give me crap for. A
Which
recent one that I have watched, Law and Order.
No.
You give me a
I
lot
didn't
of
even
crap
know
for
you
it.
were
I
watching
will
that
give you- I will
until
give
just
He
now.
gives me a
I
lot
give
of
you a
crap for
lot
it.
of
Oh, well, I'm going to now,
I
too.
didn't-
Why are you watching it?
I did too, because she was watching it in the middle of our quantitative reasoning class.
Girl.
I looked over to ask her a
You see
question.
Law and Order on her phone.
I looked over to ask her a question about something, and she's just sitting there like, there's Law and Order playing.
Okay,
I'm like,
okay, I just need to know what is the reasoning of why you're watching it.
yes.
Honestly, I would prefer you rewatch Supernatural.
I did again. It's the actors that
I don't
it's,
think
it's
you actually
mainly
let
the
Jerry host
actors.
the show anymore. I don't.
I feel like you
This is the first time she's done it.
I
And
feel
I don't
like
think you
I
guys should
feel
ask
like
the
you-
last time, too.
I feel like you should. I feel like you would sit through Grey's Anatomy.
I would.
Not the
I
Grey's
have.
Anatomy.
What?
When the first time I watched it, I was just
Doctor
sitting
show
there.
That's 14 seasons long.
Which one?
I saw
Grey's Anatomy. I watched it.
I've
just
never
something-
heard good things about
I
that.
saw
Look.
something that said Doctor Who is the Grey's Anatomy for British people.
All right.
Look,
I do love myself some Doctor Who.
Yeah, Doctor Who is good. Me and Doctor Who
I
is
never
the
watched Doctor
Grey's
Who.
Anatomy
The
for
only
British people.
episode I ever watched of Doctor Who was the one with the angel.
Oh, we can.
It was
I-
the only one I ever saw, and I was terrified.
Me and my
I
boys
was
were
like,
actually rewatching Doctor Who.
I really like it. Like,
Because it's been years since
well,
I watched
I'm
it.
rewatching the
watched
Matt.
Doctor Who.
I'm rewatching the Matt Smith version and the David Tennant version.
those ones?
To
Okay.
get ready for the new one.
Yeah.
Because the new one
I
looks
forgot
super
about-
interesting.
Do you know what they're talking about?
But
Who?
but I have but I have watched.
No, I'm 6-year-old.
I never
They're talking about
finished
Doctor Who.
I never finished
God.
Grey's Anatomy. I started it
I'm
just
glad
because
you
I
did it.
wanted to know what the whole hype was about.
But it's the fact that you watched it.
I watched it. I watched the first season. I was just like, I'm done with it. I
That's
don't
fair.
like
I
it.
mean, you said the Doctor Show, and House popped up in my brain, and also
Okay,
the
I
Good
do-
Doctor.
I do watch
and I was like, wait,
House
both
is
of those
good.
bad
I love
options.
House.
House is good in the way of you know how bad it is, and so you're like, I know this is a really crappy show, but watching a man with a limp mansplain for 20 minutes is kind of funny.
What
It
were
was
you
so
two
funny.
whispering about?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
The only reason I really watched Law and Order and Supernatural is mainly because of the actors. The person who plays Olivia Benson and Jensen Ackles. I love them and I just watch them. I don't know why.
The person who plays this person
I can't
and
remember-
Jensen
I
Ackles.
can't remember her name, but she's one of my favorites. I can't remember her
That's
name
on
though.
par with Orlando Bloom.
Oh, hold on.
No,
I can't breathe.
It's fine. This is your last episode anyway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is your last day.
All right, so I think that's all we have for today. Thank you so
No,
much for.
but I'm ending it. This is my
It's her episode. Bella.
my episode.
Guys, I'm getting hit. Please, someone help. Someone help.
Be quiet. You're going back in the cage. But anyway, thank you guys for watching this episode. I'm sorry for hosting again. But I had to have an episode. It was we signed a contract, so that happened.
We did not sign a contract.
You signed a
You're not
contract.
part of this group. You're the special guest.
But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy our content. And bye bye.
Go watch Off Topic.
No. Bye.